Hello. Happy Wednesday again. I know I've already talked to you guys once today. But I was just thinking about, sorry, I'm kind of moving everything around right now. I'm sitting on my balcony enjoying this incredible August weather, which is just, I don't even know it is 89 degrees and it's 7 o'clock. And it's weird because normally it is in August, it's so hot. It's so hot. It's not hot. And on top of it, I am a lot, like 40 plus pounds lighter than I was. So the heat doesn't bother me like it used to. I can be outside and enjoy it and just love it. It does not affect me the way that it used to. Anyway, I was sitting here thinking about one of my fellow coaches who I really, really like a lot. He does a live every single day, and he's super artistic and he's just really interesting. He made hi Mandy. He made a video the other day, and he was talking about the holidays coming up. And every time August rolls around, I always get really nostalgic because the fall is my favorite time of year. Hi! And my birthday's in November. So I have a theory that if your birthday, like whatever season your birthday is, that's like your favorite time of year. I could be wrong. Anyway, but he brought up the holidays and how during the holidays as soon as like fall starts, we start feeling like, ooh, it's time to nestle in and it's time to start thinking about all the foods that you eat in the fall and the winter and like over the holidays. And it struck me that I haven't even thought about that, and I'm just super grateful for that because my life is not food centered anymore. I don't think about like what I'm going to be eating at all. Like it doesn't even enter my mind. I literally just eat my food because my food is intended to fuel my body, and I feel really good. And that's all that matters to me, is just feeling good. So I started thinking about the holidays, and I started thinking about, fall and just like all the things that used to pop into my mind, like, oh, the pumpkin spice latte, when is that going to come out? When can I start drinking that? And guys, I used to drink, this is so bad, I used to get my pumpkin spice lattes from Starbucks with steamed half and half. That is like, I don't even know how many calories that was. It's ridiculous. And I'd get sometimes 2 a day. It was like, I don't even know how many calories. With no foam. So I wanted it all the way to the top. I didn't want any foam in there at all. And I honestly have no idea how many calories was in that coffee. But yeah, it's bad. Anyway, I don't drink that anymore. I drink my lattes with almond milk and nothing in them, and I don't want anything. I just like it just the way it is. So along with the pumpkin spice lattes came the pumpkin bread or the pumpkin muffins with the cream cheese on them or whatever. I don't even know all the things. But you just start thinking about all the fall food and Thanksgiving and all those things. So I want to pose a question to you. Well, I don't know. For some people, food is nurturing. It brings you warmth. It does all these things. It brings back all these nostalgic feelings. And what's changed for me is that doesn't happen anymore. I have no attachment to what I'm eating anymore. That is like a colossal win for me. Because like I said, that's just kind of how we're programmed. This is how we're programmed. We've grown up this way. We've grown up with food being in our face and being used to nurture us and do all the things. And I just feel such a sense of freedom that doesn't even enter my mind anymore. So the other thing I was thinking about was, what would happen if you were to, I see you, Aaron. You guys, what would happen if you, like, how would it blow your mind if you could get to a goal weight with you, like goal weight, and not, oh yeah, vanilla shake with pumpkin spice. Ooh, oh yeah, I've done that. That's amazing. Oh yeah, I did that the other day. Actually, I did that the other night. I boiled some water and I got my little frother and I got my vanilla shake and I made it and I threw some pumpkin spice in there, and it was like, oh, so good. So good. But I was going to say, what would happen if you could get to a goal weight without having to like kill yourself at the gym? Oh yeah. Of course, I used to love all the food too. And it's the weirdest thing. When I first started this program, I was sitting at my pool with one of my good friends and my own health coach, and we were sitting there talking about how what we were going to do when we got to our goal weight. So my favorite restaurant that I used to go to all the time, one of my favorite restaurants is this local Tex-Mex restaurant here in Austin. They actually have them all over the country now. I think it's this place called Chuy's. And I used to get the burrito, which is like, it's called Big as Yo Face Burrito. It's huge. I would eat all the chips, get some queso, eat their salsa, and then I would have some of my burrito, and then I would save it for later. And heaven help anybody in the house that would eat it. I literally would be like, you touch my burrito, I will end you. I'm not kidding. So nobody touched my leftovers. So anyway, so when we were sitting at the pool, we were like, okay, so whenever we get to our goal weight, we're going to go to Chuy's and we're going to get our stuff. That's so dumb. And it's so dumb to even, I mean, to me, I look back on that now and I'm like, you couldn't pay me to go and eat that. I would still go to that restaurant, but I would order something completely different because I remember how I felt when I would eat that food and how horrible I would feel. But I would like obsess about it. And I had like my buddies that would go to that restaurant with me because, you know, you've got people that want to go out and do that kind of thing with you. So like my, you know, my out to eat buddies. And how much time I spent doing that. How much time I spent like obsessing over who was going to go to lunch with me or what we were going to eat for dinner or, yeah, planning the week. Who's going to have lunch with me today? Who's going to have lunch with me tomorrow? Who's going to have, like, when are we going to go? And then I would, like, anyway, I would go and I would even just be like, oh, well, whatever. You know, the joke, these calories don't count if you are on a holiday, or these calories don't count if it's a Saturday, or these calories don't count if it's blah, blah, blah. Well, I never counted my calories because I don't want to count calories. Anyway, so, oh yeah, no kidding, Aaron. So, of course, I used to love food, and I love Mexican food. I never really was a big Italian food person, but Thai food, I don't know. I loved to eat. But I didn't like the way that I felt after I would eat all the things. I hated it. So, kind of going back to my question, what would your goal weight be? Like, if you had a pie in the sky, and again, this is not about, like, initially some people are like, I just want to lose some weight. Okay, I can help you do that, because I've done it. I've maintained a 40-pound weight loss. I feel amazing. You know, I had a thought in my mind of what I wanted to do. I've completely let go of my attachment to food, which is incredible. But anyway, so my question is, if you had like a pie in the sky goal weight, it can be whatever it is, whatever would get you healthy or get you to moving into a healthier you. And you didn't have to go and kill yourself at the gym. I know you're probably thinking, you're insane. How can you do all that and be healthy? yeah, healthy movement is encouraged because you need to move your body. It's important. But what would you do if you could get to your goal weight without killing yourself at the gym? With healthy movement, eating the proper nutrition. You don't have to count any calories. You don't have to drink any weird coffee drinks or take any pills or any patches or anything like that. And, you know, or go, you know, do all the other things that all the other, whatever. You don't have to, like, count calories and, like, I don't even know all the things. Anyway, what would you do if you had a simple, easy, no-brainer plan that works 100%? Gives you all the nutrition that you need. Helps give you energy to want to go take a walk, right? What would you do? How different would your life be if you could do that? How different would your life be if you were at your goal weight and you were able to go out and have all the energy to go take a walk with your family or go on a hike or not, whatever it is you enjoy doing? How different would your life be? How different would your life be? How would you feel if you could get on an airplane and not need the extender, have plenty of leg room? I know right now getting on an airplane seems kind of weird. I just got off of an airplane on Sunday, so it's fresh in my mind. If you could, how different would your life be if you could sit in your car and have plenty of room between you and your steering wheel? How different would your life be if you could climb stairs without your joints hurting or without being out of breath? How different would your life be if you had a really good night's sleep? How different would your life be if you felt happy? More than anything, if you like genuinely were radiating happiness and joy because you feel good. How different would your life be if you, gosh, I'm just trying to think of all the things. I used to climb stairs and my knees would hurt, my joints would hurt, I was tired, I used to get out of breath. We have a trail here in Austin that's beautiful. It's our hike and bike trail. It goes around Town Lake, which is the Colorado River. It's probably one of the parts of the trail that I used to walk, I walk on still, is 3.4 miles, I think. I used to go down that trail and like part of the way through it, I literally would, my brain would just want to stop and I'd be like, I just don't want to go anymore. And I would hit a wall, like emotionally, like physically, I'd mentally hit a wall. I went walking on it the other day with a girlfriend and I could have gone around it twice. I could have walked 7 miles and I would have been totally fine and totally happy. I didn't because I had my daughter with me and she would have killed me if I did that. How different would your life be if you went and took a walk and you wanted to go around again? How different would your life be if you started putting yourself first and valuing yourself enough to be healthy? How different would your life be if your kids were watching you take care of yourself and love yourself enough to be healthy? I'm just thinking of all these different things and like the ways that I'm showing up in my life with my kiddo and just my family versus how I used to be and how I used to feel and how my life is completely different from what it used to be. I have energy. I am literally happy all the time. I just had a weird situation with my air conditioning, which ended up being like, oh my God, it was so silly. My AC vent just needed, not the vent, the filter just needed to be changed. And it was weird because I change my air filter all the time. and I hadn't changed it, but my AC wasn't working right. So things were, I know I'm moving around a lot, sorry. Things were weird and like it wasn't cooling, and I was like, what's going on with my AC? The natural response that your body has whenever you're in a situation that's stressful, your adrenaline starts pumping. I used to get all red. Just, you know, all the things that happen whenever you have an emotional response to something that could be stressful. I couldn't get anybody to come out to look at my AC yesterday, not until today. Actually, this guy came out yesterday, gave me I had a weird situation with him. He wouldn't even look at it, and he's like, oh, well, our machines are new. He's like, oh, you have a leak. I can't fix this. And then he left. And he didn't fix it. And I'm thinking, okay. I have a leak. He can't fix it. He doesn't want to fix it. I don't know. Whatever. It was bizarre. Today I had another technician come out, look at my machine and go, you just needed to change your air filter. Well, this is not my first rodeo with my air conditioning or these situations, so I'm pretty well versed on how to handle these things and what to do. And my old response would have been, like I said, to get all red and get flustered and get angry and get stressed out and like not be able to sleep and whatever. I didn't have any of that emotional response. Zero. It was weird. I didn't react. I didn't physically or emotionally react. So the way that I'm like responding to life situations today is super different. What would your life be like if you weren't responding to situations like that? How different would your life be? Think about that. Think about how different your life would be if you were energetic and happy and joyful and didn't let little things like that completely stress you out. How different would your life be also if you had like the most unbelievable community in your life of people that genuinely, and I'm not kidding, I have never in my life met more people that truly have, like, are in my court, like, whatever that means, or whatever, you know what I'm trying to say, that I know are cheering for me, and I'm cheering for them. You just saw them, Mandy and Aaron. These are some of my fellow coaches. They're incredible. They're like full of love and light. And how different would your life be if you had these people in your life to cheer you on and celebrate your wins with you? Or like me. How different would your life be? And by the way, I like shenanigans. I didn't put any makeup on today. I had contractors in my house all day. Contractors in my house all day. Yay! I didn't get upset. I didn't get annoyed. I don't know. I was just thinking about that. So how different would your life be if all the things that you wanted in your life were going as you wanted them to go? Or you had better tools on how to go through stressful situations? How different would your life be if you had good nutrition, incredible nutrition, and energy, and joy, and really amazing sleep, and all the things? Incredible community. A coach. You don't have to pay for a coach, by the way. I can be your coach. But going back, and you don't have to kill yourself at the gym. Not that there's anything wrong with going to the gym, because going to the gym is really good. It's important for you to move your body. But you don't have to kill yourself at the gym. Going and doing all these things, you don't have to do any of that. You can have good nutrition, and then when you're like at a place to where you're ready to do that, we make adjustments. When you are ready to go and use up that energy that you have because you're getting fed properly, then you can go and do that. And you feel really good because you've got all the energy to do it. You're not like dead tired at the end of the day, like, I have to do this and this and this and count all these calories and count this and count that, and then I got to go to the gym and like beat myself up. What else? So one other thing, I mentioned the holidays. Think about going into the holidays already healthier than you are now, and not going into Thanksgiving Day or Halloween with clothes that don't fit right, and then you're sitting there at the table at Thanksgiving, you're like gorging yourself with all the things. I did it. I used to do it. I'm not judging at all because I was there. I did the same thing. Thanksgiving was my favorite holiday. Hello, stuffing. Oh my God, that was my favorite. I would make sure that my mom made her famous stuffing, and I would take it home. There's mosquitoes. I would take it home for leftovers because I was the only one that would eat it. That was my favorite thing. I used to get acid reflux from all that. I don't have that anymore. So I get to go into the holidays this year 40 plus pounds lighter than I was last year. Actually, that's not true because last year I was already on program. So in the year before that, 40 plus pounds lighter. And I get to enjoy time with my family and not feel like a busted can of biscuits. I don't have to feel like that anymore. I want you to be on the same side with me. I want you to be doing this with me. And because I really want you to feel the way that I do. I feel better than I ever have in my entire life. No, I don't have any makeup on right now. I don't really care. Whatever, it doesn't matter. If you are ready to do something different in your life, if you want to get on a super easy, simple plan that doesn't require you to go and beat yourself up at the gym, but if you work out, I'll work with you on that and show you how to adjust your meals so that you can accommodate that and you can have the energy to do that as well. But if you're ready to make some changes to your health and have a fun cheerleader on your side like me, an incredible community, make some super awesome friends like my friend Mandy and my friend Erin and a bazillion other people that I've gotten super close to on this journey, then send me a message. How much weight do you want to lose? How do you want to feel by the end of 2021? What goals do you want to set? And let's do them. Because most of us start the new year with goals and like New Year's resolutions and all these things that we want to do and we never actually do them. How about finishing out the year working on those goals and having someone who is going to be your accountability partner, who's going to help you and cheer you on? How would that feel? How different would that be for you? I want to be that person with you. So let's go into the holidays with a slimmer waistline and more energy and not feeling like complete garbage right before you whatever. Anyway, I'd love to work with you. I'd be honored to work with you. I want to see you start the new year, or the new year, of course, but start the school year. Hello, school's about to start. Go into Halloween or, September, October. You could go into whatever, we can talk about what your weight loss goals are, and I can give you some examples of what's possible. Probable, because things happen, you lose weight very quickly. You can. Let's do this. Reach out. I want to work with you. I'm going to continue to enjoy this amazing August evening, which, like I said before, you never would have caught me sitting out on my balcony in August because I would have been sweltering. I'm sitting out here enjoying my little rocking chair. Beep, 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 beep. With my cats getting eaten up by mosquitoes. But let's talk. Let's not go into the holidays feeling terrible and resentful because we're like, gotta cook all the things and eat all the things and then feel horrible afterwards. So, I'm waiting for you. And I'd love to work with you. And maybe I'll put some makeup on tomorrow. Maybe not. I don't know. Who knows? Whatever. Have an amazing rest of your Wednesday. Can you hear the cicadas? Like the sounds of summer. All right. I'll be waiting for you. Have a good night and happy Wednesday. Bye.